Everybody, welcome back to PLD Projects on this early Friday morning. I am your host, PLD, and this is not your usual stream. Not your usual stream. I'm not going to be having a point to this stream specifically. It's going to be a little bit of rambling, a little bit of live stream, a little bit of just hanging out with your boy PLD. And it's been a rough one this week, my friends. It's been a little bit of a rough one. Tuesday night, I went my usual shift overnight. Ended up having to stay an extra 8 hours. Got off. Had to do some stuff for the kid. Had to do some stuff at home. Just got 2-3 hours of work sleep in. Had to go back to work for another 8 hours. Had an hour off, and I had training for 8 hours, where we had to do scenarios and all sorts of situations. Your boy's tired. Not gonna lie. I got home, slept a little bit here and there, but I grabbed a coffee. I am up. I am excited. I am ready to go. I've got Will McLean in the chat already. Got Jerry Morris in the chat. Love you both. Good to see you guys. This is going to be just kind of a hangout. We're going to talk and see what happens. The big panel starts very shortly. I have texts and messages into Matty Gunner, who is in the queue. He did send me a chat saying he had no service in the queue at all at this point. So who knows what I'm going to get from him. If he gets to talk to me during this, I'll be presenting news specifically live from the floor. If not, I'll be just following on Twitter feeds, Twitter things. And if you're in the chat here, see news that I don't, here, throw it in the chat. We'll look at things and here we can see what we can come up with. This is a big day. This is a big day, and this is a big panel. Of course, there's a question in the chat. We got I saw some pictures already from Twitter about people being live in the queue. The queue, Jerry, is this big line, basically the big line that they have. I've seen some pictures already. If you look up Star Wars celebrations, you got some folks in the big long lines. There's some folks that are in the celebration stage already. Let me just start presenting some things. Why not? I'll just share my screen. Some things I'm looking at here. Yeah, there we go. There's the latest Twitter feed there. Celebration going on. Looks like that. Oh, Lacey's on. Lacey from Resistance Broadcast is on there. Big line. It's starting. It's starting, folks, soon. It's supposed to go live in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and we should be starting to get news from there. A bunch of different sources I've got. I'm following Star Wars News and Net. I'm following the celebration. I'm following the Star Wars Explained. Alice and Molly are on there. Force Center's on there. This is going to be the big one. This is going to be the big one. Yeah, Matty Gunner live on site. It is Mr. Big Time. Speaking of Matty Gunner, the Axe Forgets by Mourner. That's Matty Gunner's musical identity, his band, as you were. It's live on Spotify right now. The Axe Forgets, inspired by Star Wars, inspired by Andor. It's a great song. I listened to it this morning. Powerful rocking song. Go check that out. Go check that out. I'm gonna up the link in the chat for you guys so you can check that out at least. The Spotify link. So there you go. There we go. That is the Spotify link for Matty's stuff. So take a look. See what you see if that fits your needs and support boy. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff today. This is the big one, though. This is the big panel, of course. I can't wait for a lot of the panels. I think we're going to get a lot of cool things throughout the entire weekend. But this really is the big one. The big one. Let's see what we got here. Anything else going on? Refresh, latest news, stuff like that. See if we can get going on. Let's see. All sorts of things. All sorts of people. Here we go again. That's right. This is it. Let's see what this is doing. Got that loud music going. All right. So let's go over quickly. I'm going to go over the different panels we are going to see today. As others. We got the big one, of course, like I said, is Lucasfilm Studio Showcase. We have the Making of Andor Season 1. Those are the two big panels from today. We got surprise guests on the floor. Star Wars is streaming this live. They are streaming this live on StarWars.com. Not this particular panel. I just say not this particular panel. It's going to be a live floor from the floor all day. Probably get some interviews here and there. I'm assuming that they're going to drop the news at StarWars.com as well as on Twitter. But I'm also going to be hopeful that we're going to get some stuff just randomly throughout the day, maybe a trailer or two. I might eventually do some trailer reactions. I don't know if I'll do it on this show. I might do it separately. I haven't decided yet. It's all new. But I'm excited. As far as any crazy predictions or hopes, I want a lot. Now I'm trying to speculate responsibly, as our friends from Force Center would say, Knapsack and Joseph Scrimshaw. From all the rumors of bases, I've heard up to possibly 3 movies being pitched today, potentially. I've heard that as a possibility. I've heard some possibilities that we're going to get Dave Filoni directed movie, potentially. That's going to be announced today, maybe. I don't know. I'm taking all my rumors with a grain of salt at this point. It's crazy time. Yeah, Jerry, Ahsoka trailer. I think we're getting that today. I don't know if we're getting that today. I think we might get that tomorrow because there's the big Ahsoka panel tomorrow. I think we might get an announcement today. Might get a little talk about it, but they might save the trailer for that tomorrow. That's kind of the questionable thing. We need all our news right away, all of our best parts. We have some celebration panels coming up that might be better suited for it. So I'm not sure, but I think we could get a trailer today and get more into it tomorrow. That's definitely a possibility. I don't know. We're going to find out. But the biggest one we got, I think we're going to get the movie news in this one because no other movie plays. This is the movie panel. I think we're also going to get an Indiana Jones trailer right now, I think, to be honest with you too, because it is, even though it's Star Wars Celebration, this is the Lucasfilm Studio Panel. And they said that specifically instead of Star Wars panel, it's the Lucasfilm panel. So I'm betting we're going to get a final Indiana Jones trailer, but maybe some talk about Indiana Jones. It could be a possibility of a lot of different things. What else are we going to get? I think footage-wise, I think we get a little bit of Skeleton Crew today. Because it is finished filming at this point. It's coming out later this year. With the finished filming, I don't know if we'll get a trailer, maybe a teaser, maybe something to that effect. Maybe just a sizzle reel. But again, who knows? Maybe a full trailer. We could also get a sizzle reel or some footage from the Acolyte, because that's been filming. And quite frankly, it's been filming in the UK. People are there. I don't know. We can get a lot of different footage things going on. But first, we're going to get the movie. We're get the movie trailer. I think we're going to get the movie first. The 2025 movie is going to be announced, I think. We're going to obviously get the director already, and we're going to have the writer, maybe a star, maybe a name, maybe a title, maybe a brief synopsis. I think if we do get the other 2 movies, there'll be brief news things, maybe just a writer, director, that kind of thing. But it's going to be a lot of TV stuff. We're going to have, obviously, Ahsoka news, Skeleton Crew, Acolyte. What I really wonder is there anything new? Is there anything new that's going to come out today? Something that's gone under the radar? A new TV series in development? A new animated series in development, potentially? Bad Batch panel, Monday. Are we going to get... I think we're going to get the announcement of season 3 at the very least at that point. Obviously, no spoilers. But if we're going to... we know at the end of Bad Batch season 2, there almost has to be a season 3, or at the very least, a wrap-up movie, right? Got to be something going on. So... I'm expecting we'll get something about that, but that will almost definitely be Monday. I don't think we're going to get any Bad Batch today, but I don't know. I'd be surprised. I bet we're going to get some stars, though. Crazy prediction, Daisy Ridley. Will, that's not that crazy. I don't think it's that crazy. I think that obviously where there's smoke, there's fire. It doesn't necessarily mean it's absolutely true. Obviously, I'm referring to the fact that Daisy Ridley was seen at Lucasfilm having lunch. Could be just having lunch. Could be meeting with somebody else. But the rumors have all been about the latest movie was going to take place post Rise of Skywalker. Maybe not star Daisy Ridley. Maybe Rey wouldn't be the absolute focus, but that she would appear. I don't know. Any question, Jerry? That's a great question. Where would I want a new animation series yet? I've been kind of pitching this for a while. I think I would love. I would actually love a post Return of the Jedi. I know that's the Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau Mandoverse. I think we should get a post Return of the Jedi Clone Wars style TV show about Luke, Leia, and Han. We never got the big 3 back together for a sequel trilogy. The timing there is great timing in the first couple of years of the series. We can get maybe the birth of Ben Solo, young Ben Solo, eventually down the line. Have Mark Hamill come back for Luke. It doesn't have to be necessarily focused on the 3 of them. It can be focused on the heroes of the Alliance. You can get that's what I mean by a Clone Wars style. We get a show about Lando, or an episode about Lando, arc about Lando. We get an arc about Han Solo. We get an arc about young Ben. We get an arc about Luke and Lor Santeca. I think there's a lot of different possibilities we can go there. It seems like we have focused more on like Rebels was a specific team, like a specific team, Bad Batch, a specific team, specific focus. Go back to that style where we can throw in some more. Yeah, we'll have to find out about that. Well, McLean, I could see Dave Filoni doing something with the Old Republic for his movie. Yeah, that's absolutely something we could do. I feel like we have a plan. I think for about it's kind of a strange word at this point. Some people think we need a bigger plan than we actually need. I think so. I don't know if it's going to be that kind of way where we have one movie set Rise of Skywalker, one movie set Old Republic, one movie in between somewhere. Could be. Let's see. Should be getting going shortly, about 6:05. Let's see, let me refresh, see if there's anything else going on. Let's see, nothing too big so far. Nothing better. Let's go. They probably got the music going. They're probably give other people time to really settle in. Got an hour and a half to go on this panel, so let's hopefully get some big news. A young snap be kind of cool. And yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I mean, Joe. You can kind of bridge the sequel trilogy with the original trilogy as well. Maybe get some older stuff going on. Mike Deacon in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. The Greedo movie getting announced in 13 minutes. Hey, I'm all for it. Give me a Greedo movie. Is it a young Greedo? Is it a Greedo right before, like Rogue One style? You get to see the ending of the movie. He walks into the cantina right before Han shoots him. I don't know. Maybe. All I know is that I will say this once. Obviously, Star Wars has been some contentiousness, and some people love it, people don't love it, people are out of it, in and out of it. I love what's going on with Star Wars still. I think there's lots of love. I love the last episode of Mandalorian. I think it was a goofy Star Wars. I think it was the most George Lucas we've gotten in a while. This actually felt like a prequel to me. I didn't mind the stunt casting at all. I'm hoping to get some more wacky, wild stuff. All right, I keep refreshing. Of course, you guys in the chat, if you see anything on Twitter, let me know as well. The first part of a 62 movie saga. Hey, that's a plan. It might not be a plan everybody wants to see, but it's a plan. Mike, if you want to see that, I'm going to back you. I love it. I love it. A 62 part Greedo movie. All right. McClunky, the origin story. Hey, we need it. They love that. I mean, they definitely put that in there. So why not? All right. Hopefully the panel's starting out pretty soon. Thanks you for sticking around with me, hanging out with me on this Friday morning as we get going. Of course, if this is your first time here, first time hanging out in the chat, probably not, because it seems like most of my friends are here. But we got some. If you are first time here, click that like, click that subscribe. We do a lot of stuff on PLD projects, including Holy Snokes, a Star Wars podcast, myself and Matty Gunner, who is on the floor as of right now. Haven't heard back yet. Still waiting to see what he's doing there. It should be a lot of fun here. Holy Snokes have been going for a little bit now. And speaking of Holy Snokes, our brother broadcast there, Sean Sullivan in the chat. Much love to you, PLD. I should be sleeping. Sean, I hear you. Even I should still be sleeping. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep these last few days. Sean, of course, the Scoundrels Inc. Brother, on that YouTube channel. What a great channel they got. Of course, with Frank Janish. They got Brandon Hanna over there. The Melrose Place special guest of Kevin Smith. Now that he's moved away, but he's still part of the channel. Still a scoundrel. Once a scoundrel, always a scoundrel, right? I should know that very well. Let's see what's going on. Anything in the chat or in the Twitter thread? See if anything has been started yet. Haven't gotten any news that it's started. Lights are going down. Music's pumping. Let's see what's going to go on. Let's see what's happening here. Should it be fun? Yeah, Scoundrels is awesome. You're right. Scoundrels is awesome. I want to say, as far as YouTube goes, there's a lot of Star Wars podcasts out there. So I try to hone in my own views on the ones that I feel do it the right way. Scoundrels is one of them, the Force Center. One of them, of course, Alex and Molly at Star Wars Explained, another one. They do it positively based. They're usually truthful. They tell their truth. They don't say that everything's good or everything's bad. They just tell their truth in a nice way. And it's usually it's a fun way to do it. So. Jerry, who am I following on my news for Twitter? I've got a bunch of different Twitter tabs open. I got the celebration hashtag, which a lot of people are using. I am following Force Center, see if they're going to do anything. I know that Ken and Joseph both posted a picture that they're in the room. And I am definitively following the Star Wars Explained thread, because Molly Damon said they would be live tweeting it all. So at the time they will go, we'll go from there. They have some fun stories, interesting. They didn't. It's actually interesting because they initially had said that they didn't get in any of the panels, but somehow Alex and Molly did find a way out. And I should say, they do say we have some fun stories to tell when celebration is over. That's how they responded when somebody actually asked them the specific question that, oh, you didn't think you got in. Well, we're gonna find out. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Let's see what we got here. Anything else? Just hitting that refresh. I know. Again, this is what I meant before. This is not like a usual live stream for us. Not a usual live stream for us where I'm not having a specific focus. I'm just kind of having some conversations here. Hopefully my voice sticks around for me. It's be happening pretty soon now. It'll be happening pretty soon. Still following this specific live tweeting thread. Molly, Damon, and Alex on scene as well. Heard nothing from Matt Gunner. He said he got bad service in the queue, so hopefully he'll get back to me soon. He will be interviewing some people throughout the time. I'm not sure who yet. Whoever he gets to see on scene might be some fellow podcasters. I'm sure he'll hook up with Ken and Joseph. I'm sure he's hooking up with Molly and Alex. Actually, Molly and Alex are hanging out with him a lot this during celebration. So, but you know what? I love to see what's going on. I love to hang out with my friends here. Jerry Morris, of course. I love that people love at least part of Star Wars, if not all of it, like me, who's a Star Wars bar. I'm more like you, Jerry. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely a little bit of a mark. Even when something's bad, I'm like, ah. So let's see. Maddie's saying he's queuing up now in the line. I guess Maddie did not get into the panel. He admitted, he told me that he had never got into the panel. So his reporting will be live from the floor. I'm hoping they're going to stream it to the floor for him, and we'll get a little bit of it that way. He did say he had a little bit tough time getting in, but he has friends working security, so he got to get in. He got to get in. He got to get in. He got to get in, especially maybe potentially more than other people got in. But I'm not going to say more than that. I want him to get in trouble. So let's see who's going to go on there. Finally, get to see him in there. All right, back to him. All right. I did give him the link in case he wants to try to stop in. If he gets better service later on, he might be just dropping in live in person. Okay, it's got to be going on now. It's got to be going right. So let's start refreshing and seeing what we got. Here we go. Okay, that's from Ryan. There's another. I don't know who Ryan is. Ryan at Star Wars Celebration, but he is also going to be posting a live thread. So I'll keep that refreshed as well. I'm going to keep refreshing all the threads I'm working on. Eventually, I'll get something. John Hoey in the chat, not in the chat. Sorry, in the room as well, and he's posting from there. Let's see. There you go. Maddie's saying it's Willem Clean saying it's starting now. All right, good. Thank you there. Let's see what we got here. Tell Maddie I need a picture with the Lothal mural. That's a good point. I will let him know. Jerry says he needs a pic with the Lothal mural. All right. I'm just going to keep refreshing. Here we go. That's what he says. Alex says that as well. So this is where I start really feeling the FOMO. It's that time in between. We know it's starting. We know they're hearing things that we're not because it's not being live streamed. We're just refreshing, waiting for any news to drop. I don't know why I'm following the Celebration official. They're not going to, I don't think they'll be live tweeting it, huh? Yeah, maybe though. Maybe. I do want to refresh StarWars.com as well because I know that they said that they'd be dropping the news as it. We can't remember like the movie announcements will probably put there. I'll try to go to the StarWars.com official announcements. I'm sure they'll drop any trailers that we're going to get. That's the big question for me. I know they're getting trailers today. What are we getting trailers? Oh, are we getting it? Oh, wait, hold on, folks. I'm seeing something happening potentially. Let's see if I can get him in. Maddie's trying to connect, everybody. Let's see if you can get through. Maddie, I don't know if you can hear us. I see a little circle going on. You're loading up. You're trying to be there. I'll let that go. If he pops in, he pops in. If not, well, is what it is right now. That's Matty Gunner, the black man with the circle, and then the black man, the black box. That's a totally different scenario. Matty the black. There he is.
Hello.
What's up, Matty?
What's up?
Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can indeed. What's it like?
I am here with your correspondent. I am on the scene. As you can see, Kip Fisto is standing right behind me. I'm asking if I could get an interview.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can get Kip Fisto, of course.
Yeah, how's things going?
Things going okay. I am I got
any news?
No news yet. The celebration panel is starting. I'm trying to follow the Alex and Molly live tweets, amongst others. The first bit of movie, we got an opening montage is set to Nemec's speech in Andor, and it's giving Alex and Molly chills. That's a good way to start the whole thing out.
Do you know what else has that? My new song, The Axe Forgets, which is out right now on all streaming services. You can go and check that out now.
I put the link in the chat already, Matty, before you got on board. It's the first thing I did.
Attaboy. A lot of people are here with our first special guest of the day. I don't know if you can see, he's kind of a popular guy. But I'm hoping I can at least get him to wave hello to the people.
Absolutely. Okay, Ryan also saying, starting the video.
All
right, Maddie, you're breaking up a little bit. Give yourself a second. To refocus. You're kind of coming in and out. Your signal is not the greatest, but that's okay.
He's nothing if not the people. What did you say?
I said your focus is you're going like now. I can hear you a little bit better. Yeah, now you're more focused. You were going in and out, but I think you're good now.
Okay, I'll check in back with you later.
Okay, all right, Matty. Appreciate you, brother. Good luck. The force be with you. All right, there's Matty Gunner, my brother, of course. Hey, you can only do what you can do, right? You're not we're not a big broadcast studio here. Hopefully Matt will be here. He's gonna stick around. He just froze. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, if he comes back in, he'll let me know. He says signal shit. He'll check in later. All right. Let's see anything else. Thanks, Jerry, for using me as your source. I'm appreciating you there. All right. Okay. Opening montage. Nothing more yet. Just the opening montage with a video about Lucasfilm. Here we go. Kathleen Kennedy has walked onto stage. Kathleen Kennedy walking on a stage right now. Let's see what goes on there. Okay. Obviously, she's going to come out and be the first announcement, of course, as the producer head of Lucasfilm. President, I don't know what her title. I'm not sure what her title is. She's the head. She's the George Lucas right now, at least as it goes. No matter what people think. All right, let's see. I'm sure she's right now saying how much she loves the fans, how much she loves Star Wars, how much exciting stuff is going to go on today. It's all this stuff that we're like, yeah, we know. Get us the news. Get us the news now. Come on. I'm waiting forever. Here we go. Come on. What's going on? See if Star Wars Newsnet's got anything going on. I should follow John Hoey as well. Obviously, I love John Hoey. Follow along, Lucasfilm Studio Showcase. Oh, there we go. All right, live updates. New products revealed. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put Star Wars Newsnet up in a different panel over here. Maybe they actually have dropping. Oh, they actually have it. Okay. All right. Here's our Star Wars Newsnet have a good panel right now. Here we go. They're saying 10 minutes beginning. The panel's on standby. 11:08 a.m. Of course, that's the local time. Panel is set to begin in 2 minutes. 11:13. The panel began with a sizzle reel. Ali Plum stands on stage to host the panel. We're going to still keep refreshing that as well. That's not a Twitter feed. That's Star Wars Newsnet. They're usually very good at what they do. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of the Star Wars Newsnet Twitter. Let's go use that. That'll be good. Star Wars Celebration. All right. Andor is up first. Andor is up first. That's what Will said. Will's getting good. Will, where are you, Will, looking at? You're doing better than I am. I know I'm trying to do both here. Andor is up first with Tony Gilroy and the cast and B2 Emo on stage. We should get some pictures here soon, hopefully. If I see anything wise, I will, I'm just going to share my screen again. Why not, right? Share screen. I'll start with that. Andor up first. Tony Gilroy and the cast. B2 welcomed us all, and I love him so much. Andy Serkis demanded that we all get on program. Oh, God, I love Andy Serkis. There we go. How about that? We'll do this. Present. You know what? I'm going to just share my screen in general. I'll just share that entire screen. Therefore, there's a picture of the cast. That is from Ryan at Star Wars Celebration. Good to see. Good to see. Discussing film on Twitter has been pretty fast. Okay. I'll throw that in there. I'll see what I can find. Find the best news. Discussing film. There's German Lucia starting at the top. Lacey Gillerin, of course, live tweeting from the TRB podcast. I'll throw them in there as well. That's a good question. If K2SO is on there, there's some good films. Yeah, there's a great picture there from the cast of Andor joining star Tony Gilroy on stage. There you go. Lots of good stuff there. I'll refresh the Star Wars News Net panel. Is K2SO there? I don't know. That's a good question. There you go. There you go. Command the audience to get on program. It's 11:19. That's 2 minutes ago. So Andor's coming first. I guess it's a good way to open. Andor's a good way to open. It's like a soft open. We know Andor season 2 is coming. So what they're going to talk about, who knows? Maybe I think we'll probably get K2SO because I know he's definitely rumored to be there. Or he's definitely supposed to be in season 2. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get that. Hopefully you guys don't get too sick because I keep refreshing things. I figure it's better to know and better to have. I'm going to get rid of I'm not even on screen anymore. I realize that. So I'm going to get rid of the underlay. There you go. All right. All right. Let's see. Anything more? This is broadcast. There's our crew there. John Hoey Lacey, of course. James. Good to see. There's Andor panel. Whew. All right. Very excited. Very exciting. I'm going to keep refreshing until I see things. Will McLean, my man in the chat, of course, is always throwing things up. So that's always good to see there as well. All right. Nothing more from them. I don't know. I guess it's a real for Andor season 2. Do we get a trailer for season 2? I guess that's what I was asking before, actually, is that before I got sidetracked, is what do we get? What do we get as far as what do they get versus what do we get? I know obviously last time we had some panels, obviously didn't get out, some footage that didn't come out, that it was exclusive footage that if they got leaked in grainy ways. I don't watch the leaked stuff like that. I can't do it. I don't want to do it because I want my first experience to be what they really fully want us to present. That's my own thing. If you do, that's great. That's I don't blame you at all. I have a hard time. I used to be a person who used to digest every little grainy piece of footage I could. What gets announced in this panel, you think? I don't think it's going to be an announcement per se here. I think that's why they're opening with this. They're doing the soft open. This is just more of what we know. They'll talk about season 2. I think we'll get K2SO. I bet you Alan Tudyk will come back and say that'll be like their kind of announcement, so to speak, that he is coming back. Even though it's already kind of like known. I feel like it's one of those things where like something can be known, but not be known per se. Like this is the official. Here it is. He's back, and he'll talk about what he's been doing filming wise. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You will saying they're definitely going to get something. I would be surprised at all if they get a sizzle reel that we don't get, because it's too early on to start promoting Andor season 2. They don't need to promote that for us. Andor obviously was very critically acclaimed. It was definitely the good word of mouth Star Wars tale throughout Twitter. Everybody knows it's coming. Everybody knows it's started to finish filming. They don't need to start promoting it to us. So they'll get a sizzle reel or something to that effect. I'm betting. That's why you soft start with this. I don't mind us not getting much there. I really want to see the Ahsoka trailer. I'm hoping that gets out. I think that should get out. That's the next thing that's coming out. Andy has seen the memes of Kino with swimming wings on, and Diego thinks every swimming school is named after him. I did hear a rumor. I'll throw it out. I'll throw it off there. I did a rumor, and if you don't want to hear, you can mute me for a second. I'm trying to think exactly. There's speculative responsibility. I heard a rumor that Kino Loy was coming back for Andor season 2. Take that as it will. No, maybe that's what they're talking about today. Maybe Kino. I mean, the fact that Andy Serkis is here, and this is more about the future than the past, that leads me to believe that it might be true. Granted, there's a whole Andor panel today, so if he was just there for that, talk about season 1, might as well walk on with everybody else to the stage anyway. So who knows? You can speculate on what everything means until it happens. There we go. Gilroy, according to this, Gilroy describes Andor season 2 as the second half of the story. Okay, not exactly breaking news there. Not exactly breaking news there. You mean that season 2 of 2 is the second half of the story? Wow, that's so shocking. The ending of the Narkina 5 arc in Andor was the final moment they shot in season 1. Okay, that's cool. Speaking of that, I know Matt is looking forward to the Narkina 5 run that they're going to do at Celebration. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. They're all going to be running towards, I don't know if there's a big swimming pool that they're all going to jump into at the end. I don't know. Matt is definitely going to be filming that, as far as he said. That's one thing he's been looking forward to most. All right, let's see. All right, just going to keep refreshing and keep talking about things. Of course, you guys see anything, you let me know, and I'll be sure to talk about it. Hope this is useful for you guys. I know I'm not on scene, so I can't give you any more information you're getting yourself, but I like hanging out with you guys, and hopefully you guys will like hanging out with me. All right, let's see. Anything more? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Wait, what? Yeah, if you're talking about the Narkina 5 run, that's what you're asking, Jerry. I don't know much more about it. Matty keeps talking about it. I guess that's part of the celebration fun. I guess they have these like little fun events they're going to have. One of the events they're going to have is a Narkina 5 run where they're all going to be running from one part of the celebration part to the other. I don't know, they're going to be yelling about there being one way out. Who knows? All right. All right, Wilson, let's see what we got here. Will saying in the chat, season 2 is halfway done and will be done by August. Okay, that tracks. That tracks. Likely release in late summer of 2024. There, that's what we're seeing right there. Andor season 2 likely release in the late summer of 2024. Okay, that tracks. That tracks. I kind of thought it might be a little earlier. I thought we might get it in the spring of 2024. But okay, that's about right. That's good to know. Good. Stop looking for big panels. If anybody has any other tweet threads, they are really good, like Will had for that. Nerd Chronic in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. What up? What time is it for me? It is 6:27 in the morning for me. I don't sleep. I've had like 3 hours of sleep the past like 3 days, so that's why I got the coffee going strong there. All right, let's see anything else. Where is Molly and Alex? See if they're saying anything more specific. Sometimes it's always about what they say, right? There are people hear different things. They're shooting season 2 through about August and spend about a year in post. August-ish 24 release. Hey, brought something. Oh, we're getting something. Looks like they're getting a sizzle reel. There you go, Luna, thanking the fans for coming to Celebration. Notes how special the event is for them. Yeah, it looks like they are showing something interesting. Oh God, 3:30 a.m. for you, Eric. I know. Good bless you. God bless you. I'm gonna try to be on. I'm only gonna be on for the first panel, the big panel. I might go. I'm gonna go live at different times during celebration. If I want to go live, maybe later on for the indoor panel. Who knows? Maybe I will. We'll find out. I'm gonna try to go live for the big panel. This is the big specific one, though, of course. Yep. Tiny teaser for Andor season 2. We won't get this. I don't think we get this at all. Even later, it's just going to be that's going to be the exclusive one. I'm betting. If we do, I'll be sure to, of course, watch it later on. I will definitely, if nothing else, anytime a trailer drops, I'll get it on as quickly as I can. It is a family weekend, a lot of craziness around my house. My wife's working from home today. My son's got friends coming up from Pennsylvania. It's going to be a little bit chaotic here and there, so I will do as much as I can. So just keep clicking that my Twitter thread or my Twitter link for as much as I can get you guys. Reacting to all the footage that does get released to the public. All right. They're all quietly watching. Right now. I don't mind descriptions of things. I won't watch things. I don't. Jeremiah, I saw you earlier saying you waited like 2 months and finally broke down and watched the Ahsoka trailer. I wish you didn't. I have a hard time doing that, but I do like seeing. I will read the descriptions of things. That I will do because I'm not that strong. Tony Gilroy says Andor season 2 being the ending has allowed for a lot of creative potential. Sounds right. I mean, I get that. You have a beginning, you have an ending, you know exactly where you're going. I like both types of storytelling. I want to make that clear. I know John Favreau came out recently saying that Mandalorian can go on forever and they have season 4 written and there's a lot of adventures you can have. I like that as well. That leads to different creative opportunities. Having a specific, this is the beginning, this is the end, gives you specific possibilities. It depends. I really think that neither way is the right way. Both are fun. Let's see. According to the cast and crew, Andor season 2 is halfway through filming. Okay. Rapid shooting in August, like everybody else is saying. Return in summer 24. Okay. All the same at this point. Looking for some description of what is shown. Just saw the first trailer for Andor season 2 releasing next year on Disney Plus. That's awesome. Once in a while, I will refresh on StarWars.com in case they drop it. I'll refresh on YouTube page of StarWars.com as well. Anytime that they want to delete something, let us know. So, yep, there's celebration day 1. That's not going to be on until 8 a.m. my time. That's going to be after the panel, about a half an hour after the panel is scheduled to finish. So we'll keep looking. Let's see. Will saying Alex and Molly seem to like the trailer. Yeah, let's see what they said. Sick trailer. Please release this publicly so I can watch it again. Every character looking wildly different with all the ear jumps. Feels just as intense as season 1. I want it. And he got everyone cheering one way out. Acolyte is up next. There you go. Acolyte is up next. That I'm very intrigued of because we don't know a lot about the Acolyte. And we know a bit. We haven't got any footage. I'm wondering if we're going to get footage there. Again, I think anything we get from the Acolyte is probably not going to be released. Or at least I would be surprised if we get a snippet of the Acolyte because we haven't seen anything at all from there. And you need to start generating some publicity for it. So make it a still they release from it. Maybe they'll release like a sizzle reel and we'll get an edited down sizzle reel. A lot of different possibilities there. I'm excited though. So there is a trailer out there for season 2 of Andor. I'm sure that our bigger crews that are there, the Force Centers, the Alex and Molly's, we'll have to listen to them later on and see what they have to say. I'm sure they'll describe it in as much detail as that they can remember. I don't know if they are live tweeting. I'm betting that they are not live tweeting Force Center, I'm saying. All right. Let's see. And Jerry, it's something good. Have you watched some? If you mean talk about some news bits of it, obviously taking place in the High Republic era, towards the end of the High Republic era. It's a thriller, definitely a thriller, mystery type thriller potentially, involving some Sith. So there we go. Leslie Headland walked out with a High Republic Wookiee Jedi and said, "For light and life." A High Republic Wookiee Jedi. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Let's see if I can see that. I can't really. Let me open up and see if I can get any in on that at all. All right, interesting, interesting. There we go. There. All right, sweet. That's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. All right. Hyperlook Wookiee Jedi. All right, new logo. Okay. This is exciting stuff here, guys. God, I got FOMO. God, I got FOMO. It's one thing I decided. When I talked to Kim earlier, I said, I don't know what's going on. Kathleen Kennedy says she was blown away by the 4 finished episodes of The Acolyte that she has seen. That's awesome. That's awesome. Definitely have FOMO. I am definitely going to hopefully get to Star Wars Celebration next time in 2025. I miss my friends. I know a lot of people there. I've only been to one celebration in my life. And that was before I knew a lot of the people that I've met via the Schmodown and everything else, all people that are usually at Celebration. So I was really by myself for all of Celebration. Last time I was on my own. This time I'm sure I'll be with my brother Maddie and whoever else is going to be showing up. Yeah. So let's see. Anything else? I'm just going to keep refreshing. I'm going to keep that screen up there. You can read with me. Anything exciting? I'm going to get Force Center out of there for now. They're not really going to be live tweeting, so it's just taking a little space. For our episodes are finished, every bit of Leslie's love for Star Wars is on the screen. Good with that. Very good with that. Positivity seems to be abound. All right. I'm getting basically the same thing from everybody, so I apologize for the repeats here and there, but Awesome. Diego Luna says London has been a second home now. We're here because you liked it. Speaking about Andor, how's it wonderful to return back since Rogue One's panel at Celebration 2016. Any circus talking about things? I didn't refresh. Obviously, Resistant broadcasts. Let's see. Lots of footage from season 2. Cass was seeing the Andor season 2 footage for the first time. Leslie Headland talked about her love of Star Wars through fan fiction anymore. Hey, I do that. I should release the Star Wars fan fiction I wrote back in the day. I have one that actually I feel is actually a pretty good story overall. Never been one that actually love to hang out at Star Wars. Yeah, I get it, Jerry. Seriously, even though I was alone during my celebration jaunt last time, I didn't feel alone really. I just didn't know anybody, but still had the love of those Star Wars fans everywhere. Just be interesting if I got to see it with Maddie, somebody I get to hang out with. If Sean Sullivan was there, if you were there, if Ken and Joseph were there, people who have grown to become good friends as well as Star Wars fans. Let's see. Let's go back to this page. Yes, let's see. Yeah, focus shifts to the Acolyte. Leslie Headland, the cast and crew takes center stage. Edlund says for late in life to a Wookiee Jedi. Yep, 4-episode series, all same type of stuff. Refresh StarWars.com, see if any Andor season 2 has been released. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. Videos. No. There's some celebration hype. Didn't watch any of those. I should have watched those. Interesting. All right. Okay, Wookiee Jedi is an original character. Okay. I was gonna say I know there's a Wookiee Jedi in the High Republic is something I'm a little behind on. I've read like the first couple of books. I like it. I like the High Republic a lot. Obviously, a lot of people love it. I haven't been as into it as other people. I haven't been like quick, so I'm definitely falling behind on it a little bit. Jerry being in Chicago, not at 40. Yeah, I never actually thought I was going to buy tickets myself. Kim got them for me for my 40th birthday present. That was back in the day. God, so long ago now, 2017. Feels like a lifetime ago. But it was great fun. It was great fun. All right, anything else? Ryan seems to be falling. Ryan, whoever this is, seems to be falling behind a little bit. There you go. Cast of Acolyte on the stage. That's something we'll try to hone in on. There's the cast of the Acolyte. All right. Don't see the Wookiee. The Wookiee must have left the scene there, unless it's all there. Unless that's the Wookiee. We have to get a character real quick, or got a costume real quick. That guy's really tall. Wow, that's a huge man. Look at that. All the whole crew's like, boom. All right. Let's see. Anything? how about Hedlund explained that the Acolyte was pitched to Lucasfilm as Frozen meets Kill Bill. The show is set from the perspective of the villains. Okay, makes sense. We knew it was kind of a Sith-related show, so I'm not surprised it's from their perspective. That makes sense to me. But what is Frozen meeting Kill Bill? That's two completely different segments there. We got the Frozen, the cartoon versus Kill. I don't know I don't know how to marry that, to be honest with you. So that definitely intrigues me. I want to hear more about that. Okay. Is that Jonas Sortano? Is he in the Acolyte? That's what kind of throws me. I didn't realize that he was in the Acolyte. Okay. That's what I thought. I kind of thought it was, but I didn't realize he was in the Acolyte. So I didn't want to say it was definitely him. Interesting. Okay. Is he playing another Wookiee, different Wookiee than Chewie? There you go. The pick for the show is a villain story that is Frozen meets Kill Bill. There you go. The Wookiee Jedi Master is Kelnaka, an original character, not Buryaga, but I'm sure he's still fine. The Acolyte is more of a spiritual war since we are set in a time of relative peace. Okay. Amanla is in a Padme cosplay, and Jonas Suetamo is playing. Yeah, there it is. That's the announcement. That's why we didn't know. Jonas Suetamo is playing the Wookiee. Okay, that's great. So he's playing a second character there. There you go. Yeah, Amanla is Padme cosplay. That's great to hear. All right, good to see. That's making me excited. Man, listen, Amanda Stenberg is in Padme cosplay. That's awesome. That is great. Jonas, and by the way, Jonas is such a good dude. I mean, I've seen every interview I've ever seen from him is always he loves Star Wars. So having him back in the fold is great. Haslam also cites Akira Kurosawa's The Hidden Fortress and his other films as inspiration for a series. Conflict described as a spiritual war. I mean, The Hidden Fortress has been Star Wars inspiration since day one. That was George Lucas's biggest inspiration. So going back and using the original source material that inspired George Lucas to inspire your Star Wars, there's nothing wrong there. That's exactly the way you should go. All right. Lee Young Jae will start as a Jedi Master. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Yep, Jonas as a Wookiee. Lee Young Jae as a Jedi Master. Okay. Well, since he can't discover the Sith, I kind of worry about him. As far as his long-term prospects. The Sith can't be discovered. But that's awesome. That's great. More from the Resistance. Resistance broadcast is going back to the Andor section. I just wanted to throw some pictures up on the screen as best I can. That's pretty cool. I'm going to put myself down here and let you see that one more. There you go. That's from the Andor portion of things. All right. Let's see. Obviously, we're starting with some, I don't want to say softball news at this point, but there's all kinds of stuff that's cool. We know it's coming. I think with Jonas Suetamo being in as the Wookiee is probably the first piece of news we've gotten. I mean, Andor coming out in summer of 2024. I guess that counts as news as well. And Lee Young Jae as a Jedi Master, getting clarification on his character. That's a good one. It's a good piece of news as well. I wonder how they're going to differentiate Jonas's Kelraka from Chewbacca. I mean, so I'm hoping with the darker fur color. Obviously, you have the Chewbacca play a new Jedi named Kelnaka. Kelnaka, maybe. Okay. Yeah, not Kelbaka, not Chewbacca. Kelnaka. Okay. Maybe a darker colored Wookiee, like Blacker Senton. Maybe something to that effect. We don't know. They're falling behind. They're falling behind. I mean, 3 minutes in after Lee Jung Jae, nothing new. Come on. Give me something new. All right. This is always the worst part about following these on Twitter. Uh, or a white one to really set them apart. That's, yeah, they could do that. Specifically, that's an idea. Go really, really light. Good call, Jerry. Good call. Let me see if Maddie's saying anything again. I don't know. Maddie's not saying much. I don't know what I don't know what we're gonna do today, folks. I honestly don't know. Or this whole weekend, I knew this is the only thing definitive I had. Man, the only thumbnail created I was gonna be reacting to this panel. I want to try to react to all the big panels, the Ahsoka panel. I'm gonna try to do that again tomorrow morning. I'd like to do Bad Batch on Monday morning if people are there, live tweeting that or whatever. Nothing new there. All right. Do I even follow this guy? I don't even know if I even follow this guy. I should follow him just over his career. Sure, I'll follow him. Why not? He's earned my follow by live tweeting celebration. You've earned my follow, sir. Earned my follow. Yeah, you know what, Will? That's a great point. Remember when they streamed these panels? Good times. I wish they did that again. There's no reason not to. I guess it's from what Ken said. It's a promotional or a sponsored thing. They couldn't do it. But I did hear from a couple people this is Reed Pop's last, potentially. And I don't know if Reed Pop is the one specifically did that. So maybe next time we will actually get these panels. And there's no reason not to stream these panels. Why aren't you going to hype up your biggest stuff? This is a big news. We're sitting on Twitter watching. When you get to be watching this together and getting hyped for it, you can still have exclusive footage. Last time they do that, they just blacked out the screen, or they stopped the panel early and did all the footage done, or you know what I mean. So you can still have exclusive footage. You can still have the celebrations. I get why celebration fans there get exclusive footage. They're paying to be at this con. This is part of the thing. That's pardon podcast. You know what I mean? That's part of the deal. But Alex is saying they're getting Jerry. I thought you were only following me, Jerry. You liar. Alex saying they're getting footage. Okay, let's see what Alex is saying. Getting footage. All right. I thought this was going to happen. This sizzle reel was going to happen. Where is Alex saying they're doing footage? Sounds like footage exclusive. Okay. Oh, okay, freshman that. Okay. I had the wrong thing back, looks like. Here we go. So I'm going just as enthusiastic as Jason from The Good Place. That's awesome. Oh, yep. Sounds like they also brought some footage. Yeah, I kept refreshing that, Jerry. I kept refreshing that page. I was just refreshing the wrong link, I guess. Every once in a while, it just made me jump to a new thing. Who knows? Here goes some more. Jodie Turner-Smith plays an original character. I mean, they're all probably original characters. There's not many non-original characters in the High Republic, unless they mean, I guess they're differentiating it from the High Republic book characters. But I don't think it takes place, from the way I heard, it takes place at the end of the High Republic. So I don't know if a lot of the book characters would even make sense anyway. Daphne Keene describing intense training to prepare for the role and notes she'll be using a lightsaber in the series. All right. Daphne Keene, of course, from Logan. That's exciting news there. All right. Let's see. Is Ryan saying anything? Come on. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready. I'm just busting balls. I don't blame you at all. I'm right there with you. I follow the people that are there. You got to do, right? You have to do that. That's how you're going to get your news. This is not even a breaking news stream. This is a hangout with me stream. You can learn this stuff together. There you go. Daphne Keene will open that up. Good picture there from discussing film. All right, that's pretty cool. I'll bring that up. That's pretty cool. There's Daphne Keene. Where's Jonas? That's good, man. Awesome. All right. Sorry if I'm making you all dizzy by keeping just flipping screens like this. I'm just trying to find the best news sources as I can. Oh, there you go. That looked so sick. High Republic on screen, gold robes, yellow lightsabers, the Force mixed with martial arts, Nemoidians, aliens everywhere. I was gasping through the whole thing. Wow, that is a big tweet there from Star Wars Explained. Wow, that makes me very excited about what we're seeing. Very exciting indeed of what we're seeing. High Republic on screen, gold robes, yellow lightsabers, the Force mixed with martial arts. Yeah, I know Maddie's. I wish I could tell Maddie that. All I gotta say is hopefully Maddie's checking in because that's gonna sound like Maddie's jam entirely. I'm gonna actually text that out to Maddie right now. You might think, "Hey, Maddie, from Alex and Molly, see all those people. You're seeing all my private DMs. What the hell?" Yes, I'm doing this for you guys and for Maddie. All right, all right. That is exciting. Nemoidians, that is interesting. Yeah, absolutely. That is interesting. FFF are here next. Favreau, Filoni, and Family Wire. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mandalorian there. Yeah, John Favreau on stage. Favreau, let's see. Let's get a good picture of him if we can. All right. All right. Mando. Here we go. Mando. And more. I don't know what they're going to. Interesting. I don't know what this will be. This part of the panel will be as far as. All right, so the first trailer was shown for Acolyte. Hopefully, we get that. I wonder if we do get that. I don't know if that's going to be exclusive or not. Montyverse on the chat. I heard the entire celebration was taking place on the volume. That'd be freaking cool if you get everybody in that thing, baby. You get everybody in that thing. I would love to see the volume in person. How awesome would that be seeing that in person? So I don't know what they really. I mean, this is me being maybe I'm being brainless and not imaginative. But as far as with season 3 coming up or finishing up, season 4 being written, I'm not sure what else they could tease unless they're going to just use this as a springboard to talk about everything else coming up. Obviously, they will have some Ahsoka news, but with the whole Ahsoka panel, like specifically dedicated to that, I don't think we get the Ahsoka trailer now. Maybe this is where we get the Skeleton Crew sizzle reel potentially that I talked about. If they got the Acolyte footage, and if they got Andor season 2 footage, I can't believe that they wouldn't have Skeleton Crew footage, considering that's all done shooting as well. But you know what? Compared to last celebration, I remember they had some problems last celebration with not getting a whole lot of footage and everything else. I'm glad that they're getting the footage. John, Dave, and Rick walked to a standing ovation for Mando. All right. I'm glad the panel is delivering for the folks at Celebration for sure. Because that's the most important part. I think that gets lost in things. This is a con celebrating things, exclusive footage for the cons. I get that. I understand that. Of course, I want to see it. Of course, I've got FOMO. Of course, I want to be there. I'm going to keep refreshing and see if any of that footage drops. I wouldn't be surprised if we get little bits and pieces of it. I'm sure there's going to be the grainy footage released later on in the day from people who were there, so who were able to sneak in their phones. But I don't know. All right. Let's see what we got now. Anything? Discussing the film is basically just there's the Acolyte logo. That's pretty sick. I like that logo. Huh. Discussing film seems to be doing it not in a thread, just in their Twitter feed, which is makes it easier to follow sometimes. A thread is better sometimes. I don't know. No, I'm just going to rambling. Oh, what's that? It's the crew. It's the it's the squadron. It's the squadron without Zeb, unfortunately, but I'll direct the director squadron, as it were. Very nice. So I'm trying to squeeze it. There you go. There we go. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. What a crew. Doug Chang over there. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Director Squadron, exactly. This is where the FOMO does set in. We're going to be hearing all this, getting excited about things, and it's like, well, we didn't see it though. So at the end of the day, we'll still be a little bit like, oh, that was good, but what else? Now, when are we going to see it? Rick Femme directing the last 2 episodes of Mandalorian. I did hear that before. Last episode of season 3, which actually is very exciting. Rick's a great director. I mean, obviously he's definitely tuned into the Mandalorian since he's become. Again, I'm not good with the titles, folks. So if I say something wrong, sorry, but I think he's a producer, maybe executive producer with. I know he's basically got bumped up to help Filoni and Favreau out, especially so Filoni could concentrate on Ahsoka as much. So he's obviously keyed in, but if he's directing the last 2 episodes of the season, I'm betting that's going to be a big connecting part. Like we're going to have a 2-part arc probably for the ending, which is kind of cool. I'm all about that. Definitely all about that. I got 2 things going here. Let me discuss that. All right. Of course, anybody hears anything else, everybody fine. I'm not I'm just as professional as you guys out there, pretty much, as finding news sources. So same news, basically. All right, Rick directing the final 2 episodes. Okay. Got so many different threads open. I keep refreshing to see what other people are saying, getting the same types of news. That's cool. Nerd Chronic saying Rick directed probably the best episode of the series so far, the undercover one with Bill Burr. That was a great episode. Dramatic, tense, powerful. I never thought Bill Burr could fit in so well. I was not one who ever hated the casting of Bill Burr, but like I didn't see him having the kind of depth that Rick was able to draw out of him. It was a great episode in the series. Good call, Nerd. Never to call me. We call you Eric, but I don't know to see your name there. I was like Nerd Chronic. Either way, I love you, brother. I love you. Hope your birthday was great the other day, my friend. I'm also just got my mind in a million different places right now. Jon Favreau's The Appreciation when Ahmed Best appeared on screen in The Mandalorian was wonderful to see. Yeah, that is a true statement if I ever heard one. Getting to see Ahmed Best, and I learned quickly. I think I said it in my Holy Snokes episode at one point. I said something about a redemption arc for him, and I learned very quickly after that was the wrong word to say, and I want to clarify that again right now. He did nothing wrong. He didn't need a redemption. Some of the fans needed a redemption. If anything else, they need to apologize for how they treated him. His coming back, getting warmth and getting love was just a great heartwarming feeling. He's an amazing person. I'm so happy for him that he has come through the other side and back into the Star Wars verse, back into our hearts. They're going to show the beginning of the next episode. Okay. That's got to be something big happening. They're going to show the beginning of the next episode. That's going to be big. Of course, this is one that we're not going to feel too much FOMO about because we're going to get this next week. So I'm okay with that. That's kind of cool though. But if they're going to show something at the beginning, that means something big's got to happen, right? Thanks, man. It was great. Happy, man. Happy to hear that. God, I miss you guys. I got to miss you guys. I'm going to try to come out to Cali at some point, but not anytime soon, unfortunately. Oh, well. That could be. Jeremiah, that could be Sabine coming out. Maybe she's going to be the beginning of next episode. I wouldn't be surprised. They got to do a lot of different things. Yeah, they got a lot to show us in the last 2 episodes. I would love for an episode of The Mandalorian to explore Bill Burr's home planet of Space Boston. I would love that too. Give me Space Boston. Give me Space Fenway Park. That's the silliness and wonkiness I love about Star Wars. I love that kind of stuff. That makes me laugh. Some people get like so up in arms about the accents and stuff. It doesn't bother me in the beginning, in the slightest. Jake's gonna be out next. I know he's coming out for a Christian show. Send a picture of some delicious Korean barbecue. That makes me mad. I love the Korean barbecue. That's FOMO. That's big time FOMO. Space Boston Red Sox. Hey, the Cardinals would know better, Jerry. The Cardinals would know better. Well, McLean, only if they cast Ben Affleck in a role. There you go. Ben and Matt Damon both. Space Duncan. What does that look like? What does Space Duncan look like? Casey Affleck is Space Duncan. Good call. You guys are making me laugh. You guys are doing the show better than I can. I'm just sitting here refreshing stuff. Thanks for keeping me entertained while I refresh these news feeds and see what we got. Favreau explained the story so far will culminate in the final 2 episodes of the season. What do we got? Missed that. Favreau expresses gratitude to his fans. Oh, I missed there's something there. Pedro Pascal shared a recorded message due to his inability to attend the convention. Thanks to the fans for their continued support. Cool. That doesn't surprise me at all because I don't think Pedro Pascal is really involved in anything they're going to be announcing today as far as things going forward. Makes sense. All right, let's see. Being quiet now because obviously they're showing stuff. Probably getting a longer look at things, to be honest with you. It's 7 a.m. my time, so the panel's almost, panel's only 90 minutes long. We're about 60 minutes, and they did start a little bit late, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go over a little bit as well. Let's see, anything new? Rick F says the last 2 episodes will bring resolution to Mando and Boba Fett. That's cool. And Book of Boba Fett, I should say. Okay. All right. Resolution. I do wonder. I have heard, again, spoilers that I've heard some potential rumors. The only thing with showing the first part next was I don't want spoilers either necessarily about what exactly is going to happen, but I think that's almost, you're going to have a hard time avoiding that, Jerry. I feel like they're going to come out. Again, I've heard rumors. This is not anything spoiler-wise. Maybe it would make sense if we're actually going to see the shift even more towards Bo-Katan as being the more lead role at this point, potentially. I heard that as a rumor. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll have to find out. My well is drying up. Let's see. Penny gets an exclusive clip from season 3 showcasing Return to Coruscant. Sorry, Jerry, if that's a spoiler, but Return to Coruscant, that's cool. That is cool. I feel like I might have missed the storage explained. Let me try to get back to our thread here. Okay, let's see anything else. But all the drama we heard yesterday coming from the set of Mando the last 2 seasons, Monty, that's a great question. I tend not to go into too much of the speculation about behind-the-scenes stuff. I try to focus on what's announced and what's actually coming out. But I don't mind discussing a little bit about that. I kind of feeling that a lot of that's overblown for clicks and hypes. I bet there was drama in terms. I'm sure there was definitely creative differences here and there. That might be what they're referring to, and maybe I kind of feel like John and Kathleen probably have some different pushes. I've heard, obviously, one of the things that was brought up was potentially that Kathleen Kennedy pushed for Grogu and Din to get back together sooner than John and Dave perhaps wanted. From a business sense, it makes sense. Business standpoint, you want to get Din and Grogu as the focus of the show. They should be together. But I kind of feel like it's overblown. I don't think there's any real blow up. If John Favreau has already written season 4, how can there be that big of a blow up if he's here, he's promoting it, he's still continuing? Creative differences does happen. So I'm sure there was probably a little bit of a dust up here and there, a little bit maybe miscommunication, but I think they worked it out. I feel Pedro, I don't know. Pedro, I feel like he has got a lot going on in his life as well. Obviously, Last of Us took off. Maybe he's not creatively satisfied just being the voice anymore. Maybe he wants to move on. Who knows? A lot of different potential possibilities there. So we'll find out more. I'm sure as the dust settles, we'll find out more exactly everything that went down. I mean, I think John and Dave are sticking around. These are part of that news, of course, that rumor about Dave Filoni potentially getting a film announced today, possibly. So obviously, he's still all on board. Everybody is quiet. I don't think this is a long episode showcase here. Maybe that's why everybody's getting quiet about it. They're all watching with great anticipation. Pedro is daddy. You're not wrong. Pedro is definitely daddy. Daddy Pedro. I'm sure, Monty. I'm sure you've heard all about it. But to that, I would also say Katie is mommy at that point too. Katie Sackhoff is phenomenal. I love her as Bo-Katan. Everybody is quiet. That's right. Everybody's being quiet. Good for them. They're obviously all hyped into it. Not so good for us. You're probably watching very closely to make sure no one has their phones out during the video. You're not wrong. That's probably part of it. Absolutely. They accidentally showed the whole episode. Yeah. They can't stop it. Somebody blocked it. They can't stop it. Somebody broke into the digital area. They just kept it on. Yeah. I'm excited now. I'm getting more excited. This is where the stuff is really going to start coming out. This last half an hour around here. There we go. No spoilers on the scene, but I cheered and my heart is pounding. It's a great opener. All right, Alex. There you go. Alex or Molly. I'm not sure if that's Alex or Molly actually posting that. I think it's Alex who posts from that account more. But yeah, awesome. That's exciting. I cheered and my heart is pounding. Whew. Monty, you and me both. I want to know what happened to Jason Sindela. That's one of my thoughts. I honestly think, and I could be wrong, I think we get Jason Sindela. Obviously, I think we get Jason Sindela in Ahsoka. We get to learn a little bit about him there. I think Jason Sindela is one of the lead characters of Skeleton Crew. I could be wrong, but I kind of have the feeling that that's part of it. He's going to be a big part of Skeleton Crew. And that's how they're going to tie Skeleton Crew in with the rest of the Mandoverse. We have Ahsoka with Hera, with Hera and everything else. So if Ahsoka has Hera and Sabine, Skeleton Crew, how does that tie in to the rest of the verse? You tie it in through Jason Sindela. So that's what I think is going on. I could be wrong. We saw the beating to next week's Mandalorian, and oh boy, you all are gonna go nuts. Exciting. Exciting indeed. I wish I was big enough to get screeners. I could watch it right now. But I'm not. Although I don't think anybody has screeners for the last 2 episodes, probably anyway, so. Ugh. Star Wars News Nuts page has gone dark. They're too excited about the clip. Oh, a 7-minute clip. There you go. Exclusive. I didn't see that last time. Maybe I missed that last 7-minute clip from the next episode. Wow, it's a pretty big opening. Anything from StarWars.com? They better do my boy Kanan's boy right. Good call. Good call, Jerry. Let's see. Any footage released on StarWars.com yet? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Any footage, other footage. Oh, here's my own thing going live. Filters. And our 2 and 2 leaked trail art description breakdown. There you go. Nobody wants to see that. I'll get it off the screen in case somebody doesn't really want to see it. I'll put that over here. Keep that over there. Ooh, Gus Fring on stage now. Oh, there you go. Gus Fring on stage now. Haven't had the moth all year. Let's do it. Look at that later on. Discussing film. Thanks, Monty. Yeah, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. There we go. Pedro Pascal couldn't make it, but sent a video message in. There you go. Katie, Giancarlo Esposito, Carl Weathers, Emily Swallow. I wonder if we're going to get Emily Swallow with her page. I'm hoping that with her page, with her helmet off. I wonder if we're going to get Emily Swallow with her helmet off. I would like to see that. She's awesome. Episode 7 being shown to attendees tonight. Oh, that's kind of cool. That makes sense. They've done that before. That makes a lot of sense. That's pretty cool. Okay. They did that last time. I know, like they did that. I believe I want to say I'm totally an old man conflating things, but I think they during Celebration they actually showed. No, actually, I know for sure. When I was there, during my time of Celebration, they showed the beginning of Rebels season 3 or 4, whatever it was at the time, with the Mandalorian arc that they had. So that makes sense that they're going to give it, that they're going to show the whole thing. Hopefully, man, I'll get to hear from Maddie. Maddie, maybe it's all the Celebration attendees. Man, I'll definitely watch that. They're showing. Bad boy. Right. Anything else from Alex and Raleigh? Yeah, 7 episodes tonight. Cool. Interesting. I wonder what time that's going to be. I'll have to check back in for that news break. I'll talk about that tomorrow, unless I decide to go live at some point tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do. So if you click that like, subscribe, and you'll know when I'm going to go live. Cool. All right. What else is happening? Random feed stuff. Fan screening. Oh, there you go. Fan screening doors at 1700 shows 1800. It's all the stages. Okay, cool. They want to do that. That's where the thing's going to come into play when you're at the convention. Do you risk going in and getting an early screening of The Mandalorian, or do you go hang out while you're Star Wars fans and get drunk at the end of the night? Both are equally valid ways of getting entertainment. Yeah, Freddie said he didn't want to travel anymore for rules, but mainly shot like could be. Yeah, I could maybe do that. And they can shoot him at his home at this point. They can make a mini volume if they wanted to. New poster. All right, let's see if we can find that. Hopefully, discussing film will have that. Oh, John Watts Skeleton Crew is up next. Here we go. Here's the poster, though, that we're talking about that Maya was mentioning, the new poster for The Mandalorian. Season 3. There you go. That's a pretty sweet poster. That's a fucking badass looking Bo-Katan right there. It's a badass Bo-Katan. I like that. Sweet. All right, let's say, though, that's right, Skeleton Crew. This is what we're going to see. It's now in post-production. Okay, so it won't be a trailer. If it's in post-production, doubt we'll get a trailer. But I'm betting they're going to get a sizzle reel about it, at least some behind-the-scenes footage, potentially. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, this is more and more as we're getting closer to the end. I don't feel like we're going to get anything Ahsoka wise today. I think they're going to save that all for the panel tomorrow, which makes sense. I don't know why. Why would you spill your why would you blow your load tonight or right now when you have a whole panel devoted to it tomorrow? That makes sense to me because that's what we're having, like the celebration thing. That's tomorrow. Is the Ahsoka panel is the early one? Yeah, right. It's the first one tomorrow. I'll be going live again tomorrow morning, just like this. So we get anything from Ahsoka, we'll be definitely going into here. And our probably won't be going live for the Andor season one. I don't think we're going to go a whole lot. We got the trailer footage already today. They'll probably re-show that because mostly talking about the making of season one. Of course, I might go live later on as a recap. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's about a bunch of kids who want to go on a great adventure, but it might be more than they can handle. Okay. It's about what we've heard before. If they bring out Hondo, I'll be damned. Whoever that nerdy Seb is, not alone. Hondo Watch 2023 continues. Absolutely. Give me more Hondo Onaka in any. I don't care what show he's in. Just put him in some show. Live action, back to animated. Just give me more Hondo. More and more Hondo's like my favorite character from the later era of Star Wars for sure. My son, I mentioned it a few times on the show. My son's been watching Star Wars with me a little bit, getting up to date. And Hondo is his favorite character as well. Here's the directors. Some of the directors. There we go. John Watts, David Lowery, Daniel, Jake Schreier, Bryce Dallas Howard doing an episode. That's awesome. And Liana Chung. Oh, wow. That's cool. That is very, very cool. That's an impressive list of directors right there. John Watts directing, which makes sense. He's the crew guy. He's obviously the showrunner of it. I would be shocked if he wasn't directing an episode. Getting a Bryce Dallas Howard is huge, and I feel like she has a great sensibility with the idea of what they're doing with Skeleton Crew, the Amblin in space vibe. We knew about the Daniels. I think that's a phenomenal to have their talent on there for an episode. David Lowery, I still love A Ghost Story. I think it's a really underrated. Some people might call it pretentious, but I love the artistic side of him. I didn't ever get to see The Green Knight, so I can't comment on that. I do want to watch it at some point, but I think Lowery has a lot of talent. Obviously, Bryce Dallas Howard just knows her way around Star Wars very well. So even at worst, her if you might have been divisive about the last episode, it was still well done. Everything that was given, and Lee Isaac Chung, of course, a great American filmmaker as well. So he obviously his debut feature was Young Rabo in 2007. Obviously know him from Minari is probably his best known piece of work. The film, of course, was Stephen Yeun. I wonder if Stephen Yeun will get involved in that way. That'd be kind of cool. So great director. That's what you want. You just want talent. Just want talent. I get that Bryce Dallas Howard wasn't someone you were excited for before Mando, but you love her episodes so much. I get it. I remember when I first heard the news that Bryce Dallas Howard was going to be directing, I was kind of like, okay, she's Ron Howard's daughter. Is this like a nepotism thing? Is she going to be any good herself? I mean, she was fine in Jurassic as an actress, but I didn't know anything about her directing style or anything. So I wasn't like blown away or excited about her episodes. I obviously always keep an open mind about those kind of things. It wasn't like I was like clamoring, let's see what Bryce Dallas Howard gets to show me. But afterwards, boom, she blew away. Now I'm looking forward to her episodes more than most directors, to be honest. All right. Is there anything else? Jude Law is on stage. That definitely makes sense. He lives right around the corner. All right. Hot Dumbledore, as my wife calls him. Hot Dumbledore. Good to see. I do wonder what he's playing. Are they going to announce his character? Mary Crown, of course, first thing I saw her in was The Village, and she's great in it. Yeah, I do. I think she's great in The Village. Absolutely. I just didn't know about her directing style or everything. I'm glad I've gave her a chance. I'm excited about it. Bryce Dallas Howard can outrun a T-Rex in heels, so she can do anything. That's a solid point. That is a very solid point, Bonnie. I do wonder if they're going to announce Jude Law's character. There were rumors at one point, honestly, that he was going to be potentially play Lor San Tekka, young Lor San Tekka. That might have been what people want more than anything out of what it would actually be. But it would be cool there. Yeah. He's got a killer mustache. Biggs is confirmed. That's a joke. The fact that Alex had to clarify that's a joke, that makes it funny. All right, more from that. That was a great picture. Great stash. I always appreciate a good stash. I'm not gonna lie. He's playing Hondo, obviously. Jude Law's Hondo would be cool. Although I mean, quite honestly, how could you go wrong if you cast Antonio Banderas as Hondo in live action? Or they could just do they could honestly just do what they did with Zeb, create that CGI Hondo and have Jim Cummings do the voice, because Jim Cummings' voice is very iconic in that role. Looks like Star Wars Newsnet's webpage is a little behind the times. That's okay. Obviously, behind the times means by minutes. I estimate we got about a 10 minutes late start for the panel, so we'll probably go another 20, 25 minutes. So probably not going to be much in the way of footage for any of the movies. I mean, I haven't discussed any filming. Obviously, haven't started any movies as far as I know, unless it's secretly started and we didn't know anything about it. I have a hard time believing that any filming on a movie could have started in Star Wars without somebody leaking it somewhere. But hopefully we're getting the announcement. We've got a director, get some characters. We'll find out. We shall find out, my friends. Trying to figure out where to refresh. It's always like, which one do I refresh first? Which one's going to give me the thing? There we go. Cast of Star Wars skeleton crew on stage. It's a good picture. Trying to do it both ways so I can zoom in. Come on. Computer, don't fail me now. There we go. There we go. Is one of those kids Jason Sindilla? That's what I want to know. Is one of those kids Jason Sindilla? They are young kids, though. That's I kind of wondered if it's supposed to be a father and his 3 kids. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Yeah, I agree. Interesting. I was actually about to say that, Eric. Interesting getting such a young cast for this. Maybe bite off some of that Stranger Things energy. I mean, come on. Stranger Things is described as Amblin. It's basically an Amblin movie from the 80s, just so that the horror tinge to it. So that would make a lot of sense that they're trying to capture some of that energy. Oh, wait, what was that? Picture? What is that? Is that Lore? Is it Lord Santeca? He's in a robe. That actually does look a lot like what Lord Santeca would wear. Maybe it is. Woo. Yeah, I don't see him with green hair though, Jerry. So maybe not her. Maybe not Jason. Oh, this kid right could. Like maybe he dyed his hair, but it could be. Could be. It's a great picture though. Start calling all their green and see which one works. Maybe they just haven't done that. Maybe they could do that in post. That's a pretty good picture, though. I'm excited about that. Good job, Alex. Alex and Molly getting that picture up. Trailer time. Trailer time. They're getting that footage. This is one I do wonder if we'll get. I kind of feel like it's coming out at the end of the year. This is something that they could decide to release. That's another, while they're looking at the trailer, that's another image we got here. Oh, this looks like interesting. Very interesting. Green hair doesn't exist in the volume. That could be the case, Monty. Could be the case. It messed up the blue screen, green screen. They couldn't do it, so they just got rid of it. He dyed his hair. Star Wars space dye they got from Space Boston. All right, let's see. Again, I do wonder if we get this footage. I feel like we're going to get some footage from this weekend it'd be a mistake not to, I think. And I mean, obviously, I think the Ahsoka trailer is a given. I think we're going to get the Ahsoka trailer. I would be surprised if it drops right after, like the Last Jedi did back in 2017. I'll refresh that just to make sure. I'll refresh this just to make sure. Refresh this. See if please just give me something. Yeah, give me something. Interesting. Nothing big. Huh. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Let's get back to Alex and Molly. Ooh, don't care about who liked it. Ooh. Okay, so nothing yet. Trailer time. There you go. The Amblin vibes are so real. Looks like great fun. Think I saw Vane from Mando and more pirates. More pirates. More pirates. That means maybe Hondo. Vane from Mando. That makes sense. It kind of like actually Ken and Joseph from Force thought the same thing. Vane left the Kale Organa behind and was going off to maybe a different area of the universe, maybe different pirates. And Jude Law is Force sensitive. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Didn't say anything about Laura Santeca. I don't know if we know what his character is yet or not. That's cool. Trailer exclusive. That is sad. Again, I understand why cons have exclusive footage. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. Oh, Ahsoka's up next. Interesting. So we do get a little bit of Ahsoka. I was wondering if we were going to get anything at all Ahsoka. I kind of almost felt like they were like, hey, Ahsoka's coming. Stay tuned tomorrow. But I wonder if the panel will actually show the trailer today. And I will not, I'm going to say this right now, let you guys know, I'm not going to watch the trailer live on this stream. I will save it until after. I mean, you guys can watch it. Let me know what you think about it. I'll be excited about it. But after the stream is done at that point, then if that's the case, I will end the stream after the panel is done, after hanging out for a bit, and I will record a separate trailer reaction if it does drop for the rest of the crew, the rest of the world, I should say. Ahsoka is next. Ahsoka is next. All right. All right. Let's see anything else. Kathleen Kennedy praises Dave Filoni for doing spectacular work on Ahsoka. Duh, no doubt. No doubt. I've actually heard more and more the vibes from Ahsoka have gotten me excited. I forget who it was. Just a news bit. I'm getting old. I'm sorry. So forgive me for what I don't remember. I did remember somebody saying that it was very much a samurai story, which makes sense for Dave Filoni. It makes sense for Star Wars. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's see. All right. Anything new and exciting? Yeah. Well, I expect him to drive one trailer as well. I get that makes sense. So I wouldn't be. I go back and forth. I get so forth. It would be pretty funny if they don't reveal any movie news after all those people leaking stuff. That would be amusing. I'm not gonna lie. I think Star Wars Twitter would lose their fucking mind. So it's Ravi Kabat Conyers, Kiriana Crowder, and Robert Timothy Smith starring in Skeleton Crew. And it is 2023, so it's definitively this year. That could be December. I mean, remember Book of Boba Fett came out at the very end of December. They still call it 2023. So, but I'm glad it's coming in 2023. That's exciting. Nothing in this thread, just the Ahsoka thing. All right. Wouldn't be surprised if we get the cast announcement here at the very least. and they get to go into detail about it tomorrow. I bet the Ahsoka portion will be pretty short because they gotta save a lot of it for tomorrow, right? Maybe they do the trailer here. They're giving us a lot of trailers, so who knows? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just reacting, speculating like all you guys are. Lawport here's a Jedi. Oh, that's interesting. Star Wars News not saying a Jedi. Somebody's saying Force sensitive. They're not the same thing. One of the kids in the show will be an Ortolan, same species as Max Rebo. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Still getting, that's why I'm refreshing all these different feeds. You're getting little drips and drabs of people's information. I feel like Ahsoka is the one we get mostly likely get a full trailer from. Eric, what do you think? Like, I agree. I think there's almost 90. I'm 99.9% sure there's going to be a full trailer at Celebration. Do we get it? I think we do, right? I think we get that trailer for this coming out soon. I mean, that's the next big thing that's dropping. I mean, we have Visions coming out, but this is the thing that's got to happen. Casting of Thrawn will be a picture. That'll be enough. Okay, I get that. I heard Rosario Dawson was playing Ahsoka. Montever, where do you get these spoilers from? Where do you get your sources, man? Releasing in August. Okay, Will saying it's releasing in August. Let's see where I get that from. Okay, that's about what we decided. That's what they said: late summer, early August, or late summer, early fall, rather. So Ahsoka would be August would be good. There we go. I think we'll get it publicly. Yeah, I think we'll get it publicly. Yeah, Will, not too far off at all. Yeah, I do, Eric. I do think we're gonna get that one publicly. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely, after I stop the stream, I will go henceforth to do a Ahsoka trailer reaction, and I'll put that on there. I'll put that up on this channel, absolutely, even if it does get taken down right away. We'll find out. Okay. Me too. Eric, you mean both. How are you already in April 2023? This year is like zooming by at this point. Let's keep refreshing things. Hyped. Favreau also praises Filoni and notes he's able to seamlessly adapt the ideas of others into his story while keeping in line with George Lucas's vision. Rosario Dawson walking on stage. All right. Ahsoka asks for footage and they show a poster. He never squashes an idea you have. He finds a way to make it fit in, from Jon Favreau. Yep, there's that poster. I think it's a great poster. It doesn't give anything away. Carrie Condon will star in Star Wars Skeleton Crew. That's cool. I haven't heard much. No, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they save the trailer. Will saying Sabine. Is Sabine on stage? Oh, no, there you go. If this does well, maybe we'll get a second season. From Rosario. She's one to always push her luck. I mean, not push her luck. She's going to say everything that people want to hear, what she wants, and not hold back. There's Sabine. She looks great. Wow, she looks great. That is phenomenal right there. All right, great piece of work right there. If I can get up closer for you guys. That's about as good as I can do. Sweet. Excellent. Thank you, Alex. All right. And there's a good high definition of the poster. I bet you that must be on. That must have actually been released by StarWars.com or something. That's an actually good shot right there, the poster. Sweet. I'm excited. I'm hyped. She is from New York. We know how to hustle. You're right. Get what you want. You got to get what you want. And that's the only way you can do it. I believe Ahsoka and Sabine were looking for someone. We're going to get Ezra. And we're going to get Hera. Look at that. Hera on screen. Ah, she looks great. She looks great. Wow. Very sweet. Very sweet. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? That looks great, huh? Yeah, very Elizabeth Winstead. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, that was what was rumored. That was what was talked about for a long time. It's not a big surprise there, but it's nice to get it officially confirmed. Obviously, good to see. Yes, that makes me excited. That makes me excited for sure. Mary Elizabeth Winstead will star as Hera in Ahsoka. Great, great. Hera is a mother. Yes. So, will we get anything on that? Where is our boy? It's amazing. A lot of people love Jason Sindel. We got about, what, 30 seconds of him on screen so far? Jerry's so happy. You love these characters so much. Cheering up, seeing him in photos. I get it, man. I get it. I'm right now, I mentioned a few times, my son and I are on Rebels right now. We finished season 1. We just started season 2. So I'm excited as well. I'm very excited. It's a good time for you watching Rebels with Ahsoka coming out so soon. I love these characters so much too. It's funny. It took me a little bit to warm to Rebels when I first watched it because I love the Clone Wars so much. But man, there's something important. There's something important about Rebels. Something you love. All right. Wow. All right. No Ezra yet? No Ezra? Are we not going to get Ezra today? I think we will, right? It's going to keep going. I do find it. Will might be right. Will, nothing about the movies yet, and we're starting to get towards the end of the panel. I wouldn't be too upset if we didn't get a trailer today. Like I said, we do have the full Ahsoka panel tomorrow. It seems like that would be the place to actually debut a trailer. Oh, they are. I'm just saying that, and Will is saying trailer time. All right, so they are getting a trailer today. Which is what are we going to get the panel tomorrow? I mean, that's kind of exciting, but what are we going to get from the panel tomorrow? Trailer time. Whew. It's a good question. I hope we do get to see the entire Rebels crew back together again in the season. I hope they don't try to delay us too long with that. Trailer time. Trailer time. I'll prove it wrong again. Yeah, I am proving it wrong. I don't know anything. Why do you even talk? Why do you even follow me? I don't know anything. I do think we get this publicly at some point. It is live on YouTube. Where? Are you saying, well, did you see it on YouTube or is it? Maddie just got back, but they're not showing the panel of the celebration. That's unfortunate. Oh, it is up. There is a teaser trailer up. All right, I'm just going to get that ready. I'm going to pause this here. I'm not going to show it. Not going to show it. I will look at it afterwards. You guys are going to tell me what you think. Yeah, so. All right. Should I watch it on screen? I don't know. I'm tempted to try to watch it on screen, but I don't want to be taken down. I don't want to be taken down. Now I gotta wait. I'm talking about just want. wait till after the panel to watch. I'll give you a full reaction about it. I'm not a very big, hey, I'm not here for the clicks. It is what it is. I'm not going to go as fast as I can to get it up because I do want to see the rest. I want to hang out with you the rest of the time here and get news and everything else here from the movies. I got a minor spoiler, but I'm not going to say it. I guess there's something said in the trailer or the teaser. Makes a lot of sense to me. Whoa. It's funny. I'm giving you guys news, and now you're going to give me the news because I'm not going to watch it yet. I find that amusing. Well, I guess I'll get spoiled by these anyway. Mon Moth on the back of Thrawn's head. I'm excited. Lightsaber. Wow. War Between Worlds. Oh, my God. Young. Is David Tennant voicing Wong? Oh, God. I'm so excited. So exciting. So excited. I'm not going to look anymore. Not going to look anymore. Not going to look anymore. The trailer's being played. I'm sure you guys are all off running now. I lost all my viewers because everybody's running to watch the trailer, and I get it. I'm on board for that. I totally get that. I'll definitely come and watch, get a full reaction to it soon. Great trailer. We'll say great trailer. All right, good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I'm going to stick around here, wait for it. We don't have much time left if there's going to be actual movie news or not. We're not getting any movies at all. It is hinted that Ahsoka will have a second season. Okay. All right. It's a slow version of Matthew McConaughey. All right. Great trailer. Okay. Genevieve O'Reilly will return as Mon Mothma and Ahsoka. That's actually very exciting. I'm actually very excited to see Mon Mothma in Ahsoka because, quite frankly, that is we don't have anything post Return of the Jedi from her in the canon now. She's a big part of the EU post Jedi, obviously. So I'm interested to see. Trying not to get too much of the trailer experience. That's going to be hard for me. But that's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. Stay tuned afterwards. I'll release a full reaction to it after we're done. I can't watch it yet. Oh, man. What's up, everybody? Let's see. We'll do a reaction afterwards. They release it. Good. Okay. All right. Oh, my God. All right. So that's got to end the Ahsoka portion of the panel, obviously. Are going to get anything now movie-wise? That's my question. The panel's got to be ending soon. I got to assume need our time in between to get ready for the other panel that's going to be there today, the making of Andor season 1. But this is the big panel, so if they go over, it won't be too big of a deal. Thrawn is in the trailer, I guess. Okay, that makes sense. That's not a surprise. I don't know if they announced the actor yet, but I mean, obviously, we all knew Thrawn was a big part. They mentioned him in Mandalorian. So yeah, I'm not going to be. And that's not really a spoiler as far as I'm concerned. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and watching this. Appreciate you all. Have covered up your comments at this point, so I'm still looking through everything. Give me some movie news, though. I admit I would be a little bit disappointed if we don't get any movie news, considering all the leaks that were, all the scoopers that said everything was going on. But not a lot left. Not a lot of time left at this point. So, no one's saying the panel's ending yet. Just finished watching it, of course, man. So tantalizing to know what time period it's supposed to take place exactly. I don't think we know yet. I don't know if you don't know after the trailer. I kind of thought I heard rumors that we were going to go back a little bit. The series might take place a little bit before her time, Mando. Then we go on to a sequel bit after that. I heard that was a rumor at one point, but no, I don't think anything was ever confirmed. It would make sense if we get a little bit of where they've been before, because obviously, by the time we see Ahsoka again, she's with Mando and with Luke. I kind of feel like we got to see what happened with her and Sabine before. So I think it actually a lot of it will probably take place before we see her in Mando, and then from there, maybe they'll all appear in Mando season 4 if this whole series comes together. Movies is coming up, according to Will. Movies is coming up. So yeah, Eric, that's what I think. I kind of feel like this is going to take place before we see her in Mandalorian. That's my own opinion. I don't have anything about that necessarily. And then they'll go their separate ways. Ahsoka will go to where she was in Mandalorian. Zeb will go off to his own thing, and then eventually all of us will come back together after Ahsoka, after Skeleton Crew. I think Mando season 4 will be a bigger amalgamation of everything. Kathleen Kennedy says, time to announce the future of Star Wars films. Here we go. Here we go. Neil Scanlon and a ton of creatures and droids are here. Okay? There's R2. All right, R2. New nub. All right. That's very cool. A lot of cool images there. From our favorite Star Wars movies and things. Those are always like amalgamation of a bunch of different characters. What are we doing with Star Wars movies? So what are we doing with Star Wars movies? Timeline, my love language. I want to Old Republic, High Republic, Tales of Fall of the Jedi, Reign of the Empire, Age of Rebellion. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to keep that for later. I want to look into that more. All right, what we got? James Mangold is telling the tale of the first Jedi? Holy shit. Holy shit. Now that's some big news. James Mangold telling the tale of the first Jedi. Woo! Dave Filoni doing the Imperial Remnant versus the New Republic. And then Charmin is doing the New Jedi Order 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. We do have 3 films announced. The New Jedi Order 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. That's our new timeline. Oh! And Filoni's movie is culminating the events of the Mandoverse. That is the big news. That is the big... So it is true. We are getting an amalgamation. And it's going to end in a movie from Filoni. That is so exciting. That is so exciting. James Mangold directed a Star Wars film about the first Jedi, described as a biblical epic. And Dave Filoni will direct the Star Wars film culminating the events of the Mandoverse. They are putting all their eggs in their basket in Dave Filoni, finally getting his live-action film debut directing. Wow. Wow, folks. That is big news. That is exciting news. Nothing about Taika Waititi's film. That's fine. Anything else we've heard? Just things we haven't even heard. They've kept this close to the chest. Dawn of the Jedi era will be similar to a biblical epic and the dawning of the Force 25,000 years before the Skywalker saga. You people have been clamoring, not you people in general, Star Wars fans have been clamoring to get a little bit out of the realm of what we've seen, to get a little bit more in those. We're going both directions. 25,000 years before, 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker. Holy shit. Wow. James Mangold, he must have really enjoyed his time with Indy 5. That's awesome. Obviously, Indy 5, Lucasfilm worked together with that. He's very excited. That makes me excited that he wants to stay or stick around and do more. James Mangold is a phenomenal director. Obviously, Logan, Wolverine. God, I'm going to lose my voice. Dave will be tying together the Favreau and Filoni movie stories in a movie. How exciting is that, people? Oh. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. If anyone else has got anything else that's coming on, I'm just trying to refresh different things. James Mangold, the past. Filoni the present, Charlene 15 years into the future. That's where Daisy. If rebuilding the new Jedi Order, obviously that's taken the name. The new Jedi Order is taken from the old EU. Obviously, Luke's not going to be involved there. Obviously, with that makes me think that Daisy Ridley actually might be starring in that movie. You might see Daisy Ridley as bringing the new Jedi Order together. Damn, I'm excited. Dawn of the Jedi. Dawn of the Jedi. I almost don't even know what to say. Obviously, we have the comic books from that era, from Tales of the Jedi from way back when. So, I don't know, bring that back on screen here. Because I want to take a look at that timeline again while we're still waiting for a little more. The Old Republic, which is before the High Republic. So, wow. Fall of the Jedi, Reign of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, the New Republic, First Order. Okay, so obviously we know what the High Republic is. That's where the book series are now. That's where Acolytes take place. The Old Republic, is that where the Jedi? I mean, that must be. They wouldn't have the Old Republic there if that's not where. So obviously, Dawn of the Jedi is where that's going to take place. Reign of the Empire, Age of Rebellion. Oh, we're getting more news. We're getting more news now. It is. We are getting Daisy Ridley. We are getting Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley will return as Rey in Charmin Obey-Chinoy's Star Wars film. Rey will rebuild the Star Wars order. See, Jerry, I'm not always wrong. I just said that was going to happen. I just said that's going to happen. I'm impressed for getting that news, though. I still am a little bit impressed for getting that news. Wow. Damn, this is exciting stuff, my friends. Let's go. Daisy is here to rebuild the Jedi Order. I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless. Stuff we didn't know. All we knew was Charmaine Obey-Chinoy was doing a film, and here's everything we're getting now from it. It's saying which one's coming when. I'm betting this one is going to be. Yeah. Oh God, the crowd must have blown the roof off the place when Daisy walked out. I'm hoping that we're going to get more from that. I hope we can get somebody. That's one of my favorite parts of watching Celebration. I officially have FOMO. Yes, absolutely. That's some of my favorite moments. Is that like when Rise of Skywalker trailer dropped the footage there. People, so hopefully we'll get some footage later on of people when Daisy Ridley walked on stage. Hopefully they'll release that. We're not streaming the panels, but I wouldn't be surprised that goes up on StarWars.com later. They announced Daisy Ridley coming back. Obviously, it's there. They got to try and get Boyega. I wouldn't be surprised. We have so much more we'll be sharing over the next several months, is the quote from Alex. I don't know. I'm guessing that's from Kathleen. It doesn't say who it's from. Next several months, so much more we'll be sharing. Wow. And I haven't even watched the Ahsoka trailer yet, folks. I haven't even watched the Ahsoka trailer yet. I'm having anything more from starting? Lucasfilm showed new artwork commemorating 10 years of filming movies and shows at Pinewood. Lucasfilm given discussing their film plans, again showcasing a timeline made of several eras. Future project will span all of these eras. So future projects will span all of those eras: the Old Republic, High Republic, Fall of the Jedi, Reign of the Empire, Age of the Rebellion, New Republic, Rise of the First Order. Awesome. Now Will's saying we're getting some Indiana Jones stuff. Okay, I expected that. It's kind of funny. Like, I love Indiana Jones. It's to me, it's secondary to Star Wars. So like, we're going to end with that because that's the next project that's coming out movie wise. So I'm very, very excited about that. There you go. Got a poster for Indy 5. Adele does. I wonder if we do get a final trailer for Indy. That's a great poster. It's a very typical Indiana Jones poster, and I mean that in the best way possible. Not a slight by saying it's typical. Like, it feels like it's part of the franchise. So, damn, I keep refreshing, looking for things. Wow. James Mangold, Dave Filoni, and Sharmina Obaid-Chinoy. I love James Mangold being such an established director. That's what I love to see with Star Wars. We've taken a lot of shots on some rookie directors, which has been good. Some good, some bad. Some I even say bad, some better than others. But I'm glad to see like a really established director getting a shot with Lucasfilm again. It's nice to get a mix of both. Give me some fresh talent. Give me some established talent as well. So I'm excited about this. What trailers do I think we're going to get this weekend? I think we're going to get all the trailers. I don't think we're going to get any trailers. Like I don't think we're going to get the Ahsoka trailer drop. I don't think we're going to get the public's going to get anything else. I think everything else is going to be exclusive. That's my feel. That is my feel. We're going to get only that. Unless we get indie, we'll get an indie trailer. Like I just said that we'll get the indie trailer potentially. He was scrolling through that Ahsoka teaser trailer because I'm waiting until after the stream's done. Oh man, a lot of people. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm really appreciative of that. One of the panels probably ending with indie trailer. Revealed. All right. James Mangold directing a new film set in a new era, Dawn of the Jedi, the very distant past, the storage universe. Revealed Sharmina Obaid-Chinoy will directing a new film set in a new era, the new Jedi Order. Daisy Ridley will return as Rey Skywalker in a story set 15 years after the Battle of Exegol. I wonder what is the order of the films? Is it supposed to be 25, 27, 29 every other year? Or was it 25, 26, 27? I'm betting 2025 one. Everyone said it was the Sharmina Obaid-Chinoy and up until recently Damon Lindelof production. I wonder if that's the new one or it can't be It can't be Filoni's film. Because Filoni's film, if it's culminating in Mandalorian shows, is that the case? Is that going to happen so quickly? We have Mandalorian season 3, Ahsoka in August, Skeleton Crew in December. Maybe they'll have a Mandalorian 2024. Season 4 will be in 2024. Maybe that's what's going to be the case. We'll have like late August Mandalorian 2024, and that goes into the film in 2025. Maybe. You know what? I do wonder if the Mandalorian event or the Dave Filoni film will be the first film we get. I mean, if the rumors were kind of thrown around that they're trying to focus around at least partially around the Mandoverse, it would make sense that their first foray back into the big screen is built on what's been successful in the small screen, the Mandalorian, the Ahsoka, and that's not successful yet. Who knows? But that's the hype is there for it. Wouldn't be surprised if the Mandalorian is the first big screen event with Dave Filoni coming back. I wouldn't be surprised about that at all. Give me some more information about when these films are coming out. That's probably what the coming up next or coming up later we'll be talking about. We're getting the actual announcements here. These are all. Mad Mickelson and Phoebe Walker-Bridge towards the celebration after a video introduction of Indy. Okay, makes sense. Scoopers can be wrong. I mean, everybody was saying that the Lindelof Chinoy were going to be the one announced in October, but that's probably because that's the only thing we knew about. And if it had, I think that actually a lot of Scoopers probably made the jump in the extrapolation that we know about Lindelof's thing. We know about Lindelof and Chinoy, and obviously now just Chinoy. That's the only thing we knew was solidly happening. So that must be the one that's coming out in 2025. It's not necessarily true, especially because Dave Filoni wouldn't leak because that's such an internal thing. That's one thing that definitely wouldn't leak at that point. Let's see. Sala isn't the only character from the previous adventures that might make an appearance. Oh. Are they teasing Short Round? They aren't teasing Short Round, are they? They aren't teasing Short Round, are they? Give me the Babu Freak movie, cowards. Marty, the Babu Freak movie. Give me a Babu Freak movie. I want to see the Babu Freak movie. Who knows? Maybe Babu Freak is in the Daisy Ridley movie. Who knows? We could have that. I want the Babu Freak Disney Plus TV series. That's what I want. I almost don't like it. Oh, new trailer. Oh, I wonder. They're announcing a character returning. Do we get Short Round in the trailer? I'm speculating very irresponsibly. Very, very irresponsibly. So I got to say that we don't know that Short Round, until Short Round is announced being back, we shouldn't hype that up because we don't know what's happening. I filmed so much more before. before they shot so much before the Ke Kwan came back. As far as everything else in the verse, it always seemed like he was coming. He met Indy and Spielberg and everybody after the fact that it was sung. So I don't want to get too hyped because if he isn't in it, we can't really be disappointed because they never promised that, never said that. At the same time, though, the Indy 5 trailer's got to be public as well. I would think. I don't know if they're gonna know. If so, that's going to be another thing I'm going to definitely. It's going to be another thing I'm definitely going to be reacting to. Trailer's out. Let's see if we can find it. 1 minute ago, the official trailer. All right. I'm not going to watch it. You let me know how it is, and I will do a reaction to it after. I'm going to do a reaction to both Indiana Jones and Ahsoka. So we'll see what happens there. I know I'm going to get spoiler for this trailer too a little bit, especially if I'm sure that if Short Round is in the new trailer, that's going to explode out really quickly. So. I just want to end the stream now and not get spoiled by it, but I have a responsibility. I started the stream. I'm going to make sure I finish the stream after the panel is done. Boy, I am excited. The best day of my life. Oh my! I am so excited about this. This has definitely been all it was going to be hyped up to be. God, I am very excited. I am very excited. Just waiting for the reactions from the trailers. I'm sure that's going to be the ending of the panel, I assume. Trailer will be out soon. Now they're going to show us a few. Oh, they're getting a few minutes of the film. Oh, wow. They're getting a few minutes of the film exclusively. That's awesome. I think that's cool. I think that's very cool. We're going to get the trailer. They're going to get the first few minutes. That makes absolute sense to me. What a great experience. Oh, got so much FOMO. So much FOMO. Imagine Harrison Ford walks out after that. Oh. Well, I'm sure Harrison Ford's not traveling to Europe at this point. I could be wrong. Damn. Just want to get the word that it's over. Once it's over, I'll cut this stream off after 2 hours plus, and then I don't know if I'll come back later on tonight. If I get a chance, maybe late tonight, I'll come back and talk about it some more. Maybe I'll get somebody on here with me to have a conversation with me about it. Maybe if Maddie's around, who knows? If not, though, definitively, I will be on screen here tomorrow for the Ahsoka panel for sure. We got the trailer. I don't know, for an hour-long panel, what else are we going to get? I'm going to get more footage. They'd probably get more exclusive footage. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a big chunk of footage tomorrow. No one telling me if the trailer is good or not. It's funny, Alex didn't actually say the trailer was good. He kind of said the trailer would be out soon. It was not. Didn't really respond to the trailer itself. I don't know if that means he's not excited about the trailer or what. I'm sure you in the chat are already gone watching the trailer, so you let me know what you think about it. Nobody is screaming Short Round, so I'm going to assume that Short Round doesn't have an appearance in the trailer. I could be wrong. Again, I've been proven wrong all day. I'm just still going back to the timeline there while I'm waiting. I'm waiting for news to drop. If projects are going to be coming through all of these, the Old Republic, obviously that's where Dawn of the Jedi would be. High Republic for the Acolyte. Fall of the Jedi, that's the prequel era. We're going to get stuff during the prequel era. Reign of the Empire, that's obviously between 3 and 4. Age of Rebellion for obviously the original trilogy, New Republic, the Mandoverse era, Rise of the First Order right before the sequel trilogy. It's funny that they have this as the timeline because it, from what it sounds like, Shinoi's New Jedi Order would be after that, right? So unless there was more to this timeline picture that I didn't get, which is possible. Definitely possible. The new Jedi Orders would be after the Rise of the First Order. Oh, so I get it. So the reveal must have been at that point revealed that James Mangold. He did the timeline was before. This was the timeline. So future projects will span all these eras: Old Republic, High Republic, Fall of Jedi, Reign of Empire, Age of Rebellion, New Republic, Rise of the First Order, and then it revealed that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy will be directing a new film set in a new era, the New Jedi Order. The New Jedi Order will take place after 15 years after the Battle of Exegol, 15 years after the Rise of the First Order. So the New Jedi Order is the era. So who's the villain? That's what's going to find out. Who's the villain going to be? All right. Anything else? Not hearing anything from Will, my man in the chat. He's been so good at like letting me know when something drops. I got to thank you for keeping me honest here. I'm just waiting for an official news that the panel is over. That's what I want to see. When the panel's over, then I'll jump off and do my trailer reactions. So obviously they are showing footage from the film, so I don't know how long that's going to be. Is it 5 minutes, 7 minutes like Ahsoka was? I don't know. Interesting. Well, wrap it up. I'm going to start wrapping it up here, folks. I'll be done in a few minutes. I will stay on to make sure nothing else is dropped. I'll get my plugs out of the way. If this is your first time here, click that like, click that subscribe. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a little while. Hopefully you had a good time hanging out with me. Just, again, this is not meant to be content. This is more just you and me hanging out. We're friends, being friends. If you want to look on more of the channel, we got Holy Snokes, which is my Star Wars podcast with Matt and Gunner. Every week we have every Wednesday is an episode of Holy Snokes. Sometimes we do 2, but Wednesday and Thursday, especially when there's 2 shows on. I'll see a lot of other content here, like some movie content. Myself and PJ Campbell do 2 mediocre white dudes on film, go through film franchises. And the live, we do class action. I do Crown Jewels, A Journey Through Queen. I got a couple of new podcasts coming out. One focused around Ed Harris called The Harristons, and one focused about V, the Star Wars. When I was growing up, I had Star Wars on the big screen and I had V on the small screen. We're doing a great thing there, so stick around for that as well. Join me on patreon.com/PLD Projects. Got a great crew there. All right. They're obviously showing the film, showing the first few minutes of the film. Just waiting for Alex or somebody to say that the panel is over, and then I'll leave you guys alone. I haven't seen anybody in the chat there. Anybody in the chat saying the trailer is good or not. I'm not hearing anything about the trailer. I don't know if people are trying to save it for me and not spoil it for me. I don't know. Obviously, this is going to be the biggest panel of the weekend celebration, and after this is going to be fun. Some cool projects will still be announced, but this is obviously the big news. This is what's going to have the hype going. All I got to say is after this panel, celebration definitely is hitting the right notes this year. Sometimes it doesn't hit the right way. They've knocked this one out of the park as far as dropping footage, dropping announcements, dropping bombshells, things they've kept close to the chest. I heard nothing about Mangold, which we should have actually considered, considering that we've heard nothing but good things about Mangold in Indy 5 and his relationship with Lucasfilm. It makes absolute sense that he would do a Star Wars project. I'm surprised I never even considered that before. Dave Filoni did get that scoop from earlier scoops yesterday, some rumors that were known. That makes me excited, though. I'm glad that I did. When I heard about Filoni getting a film yesterday, I did kind of wonder, is that what's going to be? Is it going to be the culmination? Are we going to end up with a big movie ending the Mandoverse? Or culminating the Mandoverse at the time. I don't think the Mandoverse ends there. It does say culminating, but I kind of believe that it culminates with that story. And then you can move on and have other Mandoverse stories, so to speak. I'll have to see. I go watch 6 minutes of footage from Indiana Jones and Down Destiny featuring a daring chase sequence. Okay. All right. And it's over. Gonna do some videos about it all soon. Okay, awesome chase sequence, about 6 minutes from the middle of the film. All right, it's over. It's over, buddy. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you guys. Really happy that you hung out with me for a little while. We will talk soon later. I'll definitely come on tomorrow for the Ahsoka panel if you want to hang out with me again, and hopefully get some more news about Ahsoka tomorrow. Stay tuned. For this channel, I'll be doing some reactions to the Indiana Jones and the Down Destiny trailer, as well as the Ahsoka trailer. I will see you guys next time. Take care, and myself. Peace out, peeps. See you next time. Bye.